Hello, my name is Rudy with Cinematography Street Smarts, where in 5 minutes or less, I teach you a tip or trick that I've come across that's made my life easier on set or in post-production. One day I was out in the field on set with my laptop. I had Davinci Resolve Studio installed, but I found myself not having the studio dongle with me. So I had no access to the functionality of any portion of Davinci Resolve because I had the studio installed. And if you have a studio installation with no dongle, you have yourself a situation. And as you can see here, it's asking for an activation key because there's no dongle inserted into the workstation. So there is a way around this. What you can do is go to the application folder. You rename the application folder to Davinci Resolve Studio. When Davinci Resolve Studio is first installed, it's not called Davinci Resolve Studio, which would be something nice that maybe Blackmagic can incorporate in a future release, is actually calling the application and the folder name. What it really is just Davinci Resolve Studio. This grants you the necessary space in naming convention and essentially allows you to install the free version. So here we're going to go to our downloads and proceed to install the Davinci Resolve free version. And surely we can see right off the bat that it doesn't say studio. So we know it's the free version, and we can rest assured that there will not be any conflict overriding the Davinci Studio folder. Here we see the Davinci Resolve Studio folder, and as the install is writing the free version files to disk, we're going to see a brand new Davinci Resolve folder pop up right next to the Davinci Resolve Studio folder. Again, as you can see here, we have a brand new Davinci Resolve folder installed, and we see that it's side by side with the Studio. There's no conflict. The installation was successful. We can move the install file to trash if you'd like to save space. And here we have them separate. You see the free version, and we can open it. And it's not asking for an activation key whatsoever. So this is really nice because I know if I'm out on the field, I don't have my dongle with me, which I tend to leave in the studio. I now have access to, at the minimum, all the powerful tools already Davinci Resolve free comes with. And I know I can have a separate installation of Davinci Resolve Studio. What I like to do is take the executable and drag it onto the dock, and the dock will automatically know that the application folder is named differently, and that's why it allows it to have two icons side by side, because it's looking at the name of the application folder, one being Davinci Resolve Studio, the other one just being Davinci Resolve, which we know is the free. If we try to run Davinci Resolve Studio without the dongle, of course, it asks for the activation key or the USB dongle, but that's the beauty of renaming Davinci Studio folder, is that we can run the free version as well if we don't have access to the hardware license. Once again, this is Rudy with Cinematography Street Smarts, where in 5 minutes or less, I teach you a tip or trick that I've come across that's made my life easier on set or in post-production. Thank you for watching.